Hey everyone, this is my Week 3 review, live from Spencer, Massachusetts. New England Patriots played Sunday night, last night, 8:20 start, and they fall 31-30 against the Baltimore Ravens on a field goal by rookie free agent Justin Tucker. Well, first I'll give you the numbers to crunch. Tom Brady went 28 for 41, 335 yards, 1 touchdown, while Flacco went 28 for 39, 382 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 pick. Stephen Ridley and Danny Woodhead had a combined 28 carries only on 71 yards, while Ray Rice had 101 yards on 20 carries. For the receiving call for the New England Patriots, Welker had 8 receptions on 142 yards, while Brandon Lloyd had 9 receptions on 108 yards. Newcomer tight end Kellen Winslow Jr. had 1 reception and 12 yards, while Gronkowski had 2 receptions on 21 yards. First of all, the New England Patriots in the first quarter went up 13-0, but that didn't last long. And then it was a back-to-back game. First of all, the officiating was horrendous, but I don't think it costed the New England Patriots the win. The New England Patriots were up by 9 in the fourth quarter with about 4 minutes left. The score at that point was 30-21. Instead of milking the clock a little more, running the ball, the New England Patriots decided to try to get the first down to get more on the board. So a quick touchdown in about the 3-minute mark. Baltimore got in the end zone to make it a 28-30 game. New England Patriots then had the ball and could not run out the clock. They had to give the ball back to the Baltimore Ravens with 2 minutes left on the clock, and they just milked the clock, got into field goal range, and it was very close. It was a very close kick, by the way, by Justin Tucker. He was iced in the first kick, which was right down the pipe. And then the second one, big news. If you've seen the game, Bill Belichick ran onto the field after the game, grabbed one of the refs, which we're still trying to figure out if he will be fined for that. You can see that on the New England Sports News page if you would like. Also, Brandon Spike came out with a pretty interesting tweet which is going around. You can see that on the page as well. Pretty interesting. I mean, it's an early season. By the way, some history. The New England Patriots are 1-2 on the season. By the way, last time they were 1-2 was in 2003 when they lost to the Buffalo Bills in Week 1. As we all know, that was an interesting game. They got blown out significantly. And then in Week 17, they repeated the same thing, blowing out the Buffalo Bills. And speaking of the Buffalo Bills, they have the Buffalo Bills this week. That will be in Buffalo at a 1 o'clock game. And basically, I'm gonna just give you my take. The rest of this, I mean, it was a good game. The Patriots were up 13-0. It was a back-to-back. It was definitely an interesting game. It was all offense, defensive struggle on both sides. And I cannot say the officiating costed the New England Patriots the game, because bad calls on both sides. Terrible calls on both sides. And seriously, the refs have to make an agreement on this, because it is getting ugly on both sides. And it's bad. It really is bad. But the big news is the New England Patriots are 1-2 on the season. Going into Week 4, they have the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo is 2-1 on the season. They're on a 2-game winning streak themselves. So it looks like the Dolphins and the New England Patriots are 1-2 on the season, and the Jets and Buffalo are 2-1 in the AFC East. That is it for Week 3 review. We'll see you back in Week 4. Make sure you check out my page on Facebook, New England Sports News. Give it a like. Also, you can subscribe on YouTube. Like this video, comment. As always, go Pats from Spencer, Mass.